Two truths and a lie. Pfizer, pandemic profits, or global pharma cartel. One of these is a lie. The other two, very real, and dripping with billion-dollar consequences. 1. Pfizer made over $36 billion in a single year off its COVID-19 vaccine, breaking every pharma profit record in history. That's not revenue. That's supervillain franchise money. The vaccine, Comirnaty, became the best-selling drug on Earth in 2021, out-earning even blockbusters like Lipitor and Humira. Pfizer's CEO basically printed money in a lab coat, and investors loved it. 2. Pfizer was granted full legal immunity for any adverse effects from its COVID vaccine. You literally can't sue them. If your arm falls off or you grow a tail. Too bad. Thanks to the US PrEP Act, Pfizer and other vaccine manufacturers are shielded from liability. The catch? You'd have to go through a special compensation fund that rarely pays out and doesn't accept long COVID vaccine side effects without Olympic-level proof. 3. Pfizer's CEO negotiated vaccine deals with world leaders over encrypted messages, demanding military bases and national assets as collateral. Sound like Bond villain shit? That's because it is. Rumors spread like wildfire, claiming Albert Bourla demanded Argentina and Brazil hand over air bases and embassies to guarantee vaccine shipments. Except, there's zero hard evidence. No leaked texts. No seized bases. Just conspiracy clickbait and a lot of angry emojis. Pick your lie. Then think about this. Did we beat the virus, or just hand the keys to the world economy over to Pfizer with a bow on top? Answers. 1. True. Pfizer raked in $36.7 billion from its COVID-19 vaccine in 2021 alone. That's more than the GDP of some small nations. They didn't just sell shots, they sold hope at wholesale prices and collected at premium. 2. True. Yep, thanks to emergency laws like the PrEP Act, Pfizer is immune from lawsuits for vaccine side effects. Unless you go through a slow, complex government program, you have no real legal shot. That's why critics call it immunity for them, not for you. 3. The lie. There's no verified evidence that Pfizer's CEO personally demanded military bases as collateral. But the company was accused of tough arm negotiating in Latin America, including demanding liability shields, bank accounts, and even government assets in some deals. So while this one's not true, it's not far from the edge. Pfizer didn't just survive the pandemic, it monetized it with a vengeance. And while the world locked down, they cashed up. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for listening to Hidden Thread Teller. See you in the next one.